Hello, hello, welcome.
Stressed.
My name is Steph. I'm not stressed. I don't think so anyway. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support or a little inspiration today. What a mess with the hair. Today we are going to be choosing an inkblot from the Master of Mirrors ebook. You can head description icecry.ca or buy me a coffee link specifically to the listing. And we're going to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle. And we also have GhostTube here kicking for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our abstract and ancient auric adventures. Overall, please do receive a release freely. And before we dig in, I want to thank you for your time, attention, and awareness, and for your views, as your perspective and presence is powerful. Gratitude galore. When you're ready, let's go. So there's a few printed copies of this ebook. If you're interested in diving into your mirrors, they're all contrast, like obsidian mirrors. You know the drill. For you to gaze into, work through hurts, uncover healings,
Ethan.
creative blocks, whatever, all that kind of good stuff. So when you're ready, if you're going to open up with me, let's dive in. Taking a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of anyone here at any time. Thank you for being my muse, my mirror, and may we all meet a message with meaning. All right, so I tend to use a piece of paper to cover one side or the other so I don't get overly distracted. So here's our ink blot. If you see, sense, or feel anything, you know the drill. Please feel well to comment below, drop an emoji, give a girl a like, any of that kind of good stuff. I'm actually going to go in sideways and get a little, oh my goodness, bookmark. Okay, so baby dragons. And they've got this ice rink, if that symbol means anything to you. Or like roller gardens, roller skating. It's like I'm thinking about stepping in. It's held for me. Now I'm saying ice rink or roller rink, but there's a vibe. There's a sound associated with it. Right in here. I can bring up my big, see it in there? Somewhere I can spread my wings. Oh, I do. I want to spread my wings. You know, it's like the first time when you get a bicycle, freedom, roller skating or
Rest
ice
in peace.
skating or anything along that lines, and you just, it's smooth. I feel smooth. Now there is a Zamboni driver, but it's actually a fan. So however a Zamboni driver might clean the ice from an air perspective, because this is very air and water. This is an air and water freedom for me anyway. I, you, me, we, me, but please plop yourself in wherever. And it feels like I can, like when they've got their little swooshy thing there, they're clearing the air. But it's almost like by me enjoying this space, I'm doing that as well. It's really appreciated. So whatever you or I might do to cleanse our air, mind, aura, it's noticed and appreciated. Like if you could imagine for a moment that we are like baby dragons learning how to fly, like baby birds going out of the nest, and you take those first few flights and it's stumbly and it's
Warm.
awkward and it's like, oh my goodness. And then the more and more we go out, the more and more we play in maybe this mental realm, emotional realm. becomes easier, but it's not so much about it becoming easier per se, because we're always going to add challenges for ourselves. Like somebody else might do a twist or a turn, or I don't know, something cool when you're like roller skating, and we're always going to see things that inspire us to be a baby bird or baby dragon and fumble and fall like a skateboarding trick or whatever the case is. We're always going to see things that inspire us to add to the ease, you know?
Hunger.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is. It's like this hunger, but not in it's not hangry. It's not hangry. It's, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'm sure this isn't helping you. But even with like the blue background, I didn't even think about it. It's like air and water. We're just like, surfing USA. Okay.
Hide now.
All right. Hide the ridiculousness of stuff. Because while in here, there's this like smaller version of me that is like, but like holding on to, what are those? I don't know what they're called when people like dissect bugs and then they have like that art where they're like pinned and opened up. But it's kind of feels like there's a part or an aspect that might be in a transformational state. It is a little frightening because it's frightening to try. It's frightening to step out. It's frightening to be fumbly. I don't know why. Is that very human? Well, maybe just even unknown. Am I going to tumble? Am I going to fall? Is there going to be mock? I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because there's more cheerleaders, there's more energy, unseen, maybe even having in different layers saying, yes, yes, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Beside
It
you.
reminds me of, it's something my one sister and I will say, and it's from the movie Hook. And I can't remember the context exactly, but the point is you're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. I can't remember what it's about. But we will say that to each other when like we know our work. It doesn't matter if we've been 20, 30, 40. Like we will say in this most sweet, innocent way, like, you're doing it. You're doing it. Because it speaks to that understanding that you could be like 80 years old, but you're young in this transformational state, because in order for it to mature and grow wiser, whatever the case is, forward in general, that willingness to become mushy and then to like roll out the way. Anyway, I feel like all ooey gooey here in like the most delicious way. And I hope that I'm not like bringing it down so cheesy where it's like, oh God, that's so cheesy. But that's how it feels. And then like I see like this bigger energy here. And then actually like these tails come out. And I even have shark fins are here. Like, do you see this? It's like, and then there's another, it's a Woodstock wisdom. Green. Woodstock from Peanuts. And it's going to come out like another layer of wings. Like imagine having wings. Sorry, it's like, I feel like energy's trying to come up, but I don't want to like, face burp in you. And then another layer. It's like shedding. See, it's not so much a shedding though. It's not how I feel.
Liar.
It's just another, lies. It's just another layer, another coat of arms that are wings. There's a face in here. It is specifically, oh, sorry, I think my light might be too bright. I apologize if it's not. From Scooby-Doo. Not Scooby-Doo, but who's like Scooby-Doo's like main guy? Do you see that face there? Who, do you know? Okay, if you can comment below. Because I can hear Scooby-Doo. But it's like his main guy. Maybe does he have orange hair or maybe pants? And then it kind of leads me into frightening. But they go on like these adventures and it ends up being regular people, you know, ends up being so not frightening. What? For heavens and hot dogs, what is this name? Shaggy? Is it Shaggy? I'm going to write Shaggy, but I can't remember. It'll instill in me Shaggy. I'll just write Scooby-Doo up here so I ever remember. Now, I'm actually writing on this. If you have the ebook, you can, you know, take a screenshot so you can, you know, use anything on your device, whatever program you have, to know. You can really zoom in and zoom out. The great thing about device, right? And then you can also print it out homeschool style because it's just black. They're all black ink blots, so it's pretty easy to print out. But I do have a few more of these little magazine zines if you're interested in. Okay, I'm getting distracted.
Doorway.
I love you. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm seeing you. Okay, so I'm going to have to go to the other side. There's a being here. This is a face. This is like a big body. I'm not sure if I'm looking at a dinosaur. It doesn't matter. And this is a baby being held out forward. Almost like, is it Lion King? Simba? Oh, I'm being taught how to do something. Okay, so when it's like this, I think it's Simba. Mufasa and Simba. It's been a long time. So whatever the Lion King might mean something to somebody. Right, holding up to the sun. You also might have a son. You also might be in the place of the sun. Okay, other rabbit hole. I'm being held up
Pagan.
so I can do something a little bit higher or at a different level. Well, even though I'm wee, even though I'm small, but so I can reach to that and practice doing something. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Because it's actually like this big body can't reach it. So I'm an extension of the big body that can reach it. And there's something about like fine details. It get to this height of a certain kind of fine detail, but this big body wouldn't be able to reach it. And even if it was to be able to get a stool or something else, it would need help. It would need a resource or something to reach up. But
Give it to me.
You, I, we, me, whatever this is an extension of that. And being, yeah, okay, reached out. There is something about boots. Knee-high boots. Kind of like riding boots, if I may. But they're all these different styles. Some have fringe. Some have like
Old
lacy
souls.
things. And some have fire flames coming off the side. I kind of feel superhero-ish, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure which superhero, but I kind of feel superhero-ish. All right, give me one moment, actually. I'm gonna see if I can do this without causing a kerfuffle, just as I'm noticing it, and see if it's helpful. And if any of you, I apologize if it's a little jarring, but just to bring it up. Is that a little bit better? The Adventures of Stephanie and her lighting. It's because I like to sit in the dark.
Library.
Okay, and then there's something right here. It's a mummy. A mummy. Like with the bandages, old school mummy, like a mummified. Could it also be a part of me healing because it's all wrapped in bandages. And it's around that heart. Let's grab a card. Oh, maybe I've tried something before and I got hurt or like my wings. Okay. My wings might have like got bent or something about bent out of shape. Could also be something with your mother or your mother's line. We have here Kairos, which is really interesting because I was going to say as well, this could be Egyptian-esque.
Back off.
I heard that over there. Give me a second. Agape and the ocean. Oh, that's not just that. Full zoom, a trident. Is it? Yeah, like a trident. Okay. Castle. Interesting.
Where?
Could be that mother's. Oh, for heavens and hot dogs. That's way too much. No, that's way too much. There we go. And the nectar. That rose. Maybe even rose. It's reminding me of when I said before with my one sister, "You're doing it, Peter, you're doing it." And then my other sister, I'm the oldest of 5, but my other sister, her nickname was Rosie growing up. And here's the thing with that, I'm hearing, I love the world and the world loves me. Like there is just this feeling, because the world is more than any sort of like Scooby-Doo and Friends.
Show yourself.
Of like the mysteries, right? They go on mysteries. And sometimes maybe they're trying to stop the Scooby-Doo team. For heavens and hot dogs, I don't know why I can't remember this, which ironically I think is like one of my mom's favorite cartoons. I'm gonna have to check with her. Oh. Anywho, so but this is what I'm talking about. It's like there's the team. The team is like the nectar. I love the world and the world loves me. And we might go on these journeys together that are spooky or scary, or that there's a villain involved, and it, can be disappointing sometimes, but it's together, this world, this team, the people in your company, all the aspects of you, I, we, me, that world, I love and loves me. And that's how I'm feeling, even with agape love. Like I feel like I'm very much so reminded of that. Yeah, we're going to head on over to the other side. If you are part of the 2nd or 3rd tier secreteur or super secret society, we will flip this for perspective and keep on going. But I'm just going to grab a few angel number cards here. 21 or 3. I am inspiring. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged and it reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. And I think while we can admit that, we're here collectively to enjoy, but this is very personal to me. This is me stepping in to go through my stuff. These are exercises that I personally do. And if you haven't checked out, there is the Scry ASMR channel as well. That's just like a standard static collection that can, I'll tag it also below if it can give you an idea, but it's to my own benefit, right? And even with like my siblings coming forward and shows.
What date is it?
We're here looking at my mirrors, and that's perfectly cool. I love that. I am wealthy, 88. You are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. And this is like right in with that agape abundance. Coat of arms, wing, ocean. Last but not least, I am observant, 0, 0, double zeros, or for me is like the eyes. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward, and through meditation and prayer, I am observant. It's like 007, 0000. Open eyes, open heart, 00. All right. Thank you. I
Ritual.
hope this did educate, entertain as we went through my mirror of this. I think it was page 8. If anyone is, has the ebook or the printed, thank you so much for joining me going through my mirror. I hope that you enjoy the Explorers, and I will see you for the extended in the Inkblot description box below.